Peace, 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 family. You know, I already know. Always love, light, phenomenal healing. Let me hit it 5 times. Let me hit it 5 times. So, and that's why I put the one about aligning to the stars. So of course I was gonna do one later on through the day. Aligning to the stars, beautiful souls, and vibrating higher. That's deep. It's so many ways to vibe higher. Like me personally, I only eat once a day. And in that eating once a day, the cycles do shift. So if I'm juicing, I'm just fasting, and it's just fruits and vegetables. At times I do it in the morning, in the risings, and that's deep as well. 111, how you do your things. Now if I'm doing like salads, something a little more heavier and solider, I'm doing it like at 5, you know what I mean, midday. And it's like I said, still not too heavy, though something a little more solider, where you still got more time to digest. That's another reason why a lot of beautiful souls do it in the rising or early day. That way you got throughout the day for it to digest. Long story short, beautiful souls with consciousness already know it's obesity to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 3 meals and a snack. Yes, that's obesity. You just can't sugarcoat that. How you look at it. Them gotta be some real flexible meals. Like it's gotta be like the oatmeal serving cups. It's gotta be a noodle cup. It's just like that. Though everybody's metabolism isn't the same. Just like everybody's natal chart isn't the same. So, and that be deep too. Ashe, I'm glad that just came through real deeply. Beware of ones that would, you act just like me. No. I act like me. Are you out your... And then don't act like they ain't, like you're not even aware of the spell they just put on you. I'm not finna I don't know where you are and where you stand with your ancestors and your level of ascension for me to accept that I'm just like you. I mean, come on, baby. And some of them don't even be aware of the spells they be doing. Some do. Some do. And then some that do, it's hard head makes soft ass, as sure as they know this already. So ain't no percentage to the karma. That'd be another thing. Don't be looking at ain't gonna look at the percentage of the karma. I do a whole love binding spell, sex ritual spell, or a beauty spell on somebody, or give me another one, a death spell on somebody, and then it's supposed to be a percentage when it come back. Somebody. And the divineness in it. I'm gonna replay that back, cause y'all ain't nothing over that way. Though it's like it's a flash. It's far right here, but it's up. It's stay on the topic at hand. So that's a divine message right there. It's like a signal. Y'all know I was finna pow. Hi, how are you? Who's in this space? Like that's how deep it is and how protected You have to cloak yourself in while you still healing and helping beautiful souls. Oh, baby, your space gotta be clear and aware of other beautiful souls' energy and ones of power. Still, yeah, still show the love, acknowledge, though there's boundaries, so much space, no attaching. All that adds up. And it keeps you in your magnetic levels within who you are. Oh, yeah. I don't sugarcoat it. Like, and that's deep too, especially being a life path number one and meeting other life path number ones. It's just, it's a different feeling. I get the competitive frequencies, though the more I send it, it's like a competitive frequency with your authenticity. And that has allowed me to realm deeper in oneness with the all, with everyone. And in that oneness, the karma should be good karma. So, I mean, come on now. You know, when you see a homeless person and they're walking up towards you, you know, hey, mother, boundaries, love. It's so many ways that you can do things to where, and then as you doing it, you going up, cause you ain't do nothing, you ain't do it low. So since you ain't do it low, you go up like you ascend and shift all day, every day. It's all day, every day process, and to keep doing it. That's what we came here for. Beautiful souls that know and literally build my content. I vibe high. I don't sugarcoat nothing. When we talking about literally angels, earth angels, and fallen angels, children, we talk about all of it on here. We don't sugarcoat none of it. And like I said, it's an honor. And to realm into these deep components that came and was created by our culture as we aligned and stayed aligned and allowed to flow and literally communicate. That's deep too, y'all. Like when you meditate, let's talk about it for a second. Sit down. Take a seat. Take a seat. When you meditate, the vibrational field that you be feeling, talk about it, because it's quite a few techniques. So the vibration sensation is like, when you start that car, when you crank up your Merkaba and you about to get ready and move wherever you going. Some I like to, me personally, when I'm astral traveling, it's certain checkpoints, especially when you're exercising. When you're exercising and working on your astral traveling abilities, first start working on like a safe checkpoint. So I'm glad we're talking about this. So like a safe checkpoint is like anybody got a grandmother or aunt, someone that passed away, and this is where all the family would meet up at. So all your family that's passed away, vision, hear me carefully. This is how you're going to align to them. I'm glad we're talking about this. This is what you'll do when you want to meditate, or even in your dreamlike states with your subconscious mind is even the divinest way. So that way you're reprogramming it, and when you're meditating, you know how to astral travel and talk to your ancestors at the same time. Take a seat. Let's talk about it. So, like I was saying, while you in your meditative state, the house or park during family reunion, but mine specifically was a specific house, and wherever the family would meet up at, all the family members that passed away, like I said, all those ancestors meet up at this one specific house. So as you going through, you hear your drums, you hear your beat, You astral traveling, and you going straight through. Boom, you see the house. You already know what it looked like from top to bottom. You know, this a family house. You can rake leaves, cut grass. You grew up in, it's you know ins and outs of it. So each ancestor is in here. You've already set the intentions that this is what it was going to be before you went there. And as you continuously keep doing this, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit so good you gonna be chilling, and then boom, just out of nowhere you be doing work. You know what I mean? And the house just come out of nowhere, and you hear the sound waves. Whoever's in the house, you're attracted to. You've magnetized yourself to align into this soul checkpoint to meet with your ancestors, yo. So you'll know who it is. It's gonna be okay. This is my TT talking to me. She want me to say so. Okay, this is my grandmother. This is my boom. This is literally how all of this lines up, and the easiest way for you to be able to communicate with your ancestors whenever you're ready to talk about it. It's too much going on. It's too much going on out here. They be talking. I'm a healer. This ain't no secret. This ain't no secret. So to know thyself when you meditating, you roaming, like I said, this right here, the drum, keeping a beat. And that's why, come through, because Spirit, I'm finna talk about it. So as we, the ones that speak of the fruit to thy loins, at its purest frequencies of love and light for humanity and the nations and nations to come. Ones, fallen angels, like I said, you see it in plain sight. It's in plain sight, y'all. But it's a revelation. It's revelation. We're in a revelated time. It's a real big time loop. You would call it that's a time loop. Because it was revelated then, and it's one over there somewhere on the shelf. In the Bible, it's they know that they all on deck. I'm trying to tell they know what's up. You better say one thing, boom, and go straight to the next. Long story short, when we literally talking about this, the Bible, all of this ain't nothing separate. It's all together. Don't mean we're supposed to believe it all. That's another suffix prefix. Believe or leave be. Leave it be. So when we talking about fruit like this, and Talos, Lamidia, Atlantis, Atalanta, when we talking about temples and celestial wars, where temples, because the Mayan, don't get it twisted, baby, the Mayan temples, they're just not no dirt and no stones. Mayans, what? It was gold all on it. Need somebody to meditate and get that download too, because they would sugarcoat none of it. None of it. Mayans had gold. That's another thing. When we round deep, that's why they looking and copying and pasting stuff now. They found the source. That's because you stopped flexing with your own solar plexus, the sacral chakra. Who told you to stop? Who told you to stop healing you to That's going out of the body, yo. Like, the thing is, even as a youngin, you know, I'm a Pisces and I'm a fish too, so I'm a swimmer. I observe. But it's to the point now where I don't, I'm looking up, but I don't have to feel everything in this month. I'm coming in and I'm coming in hot and cool at the same time. Not in this life. Not in this life. So yeah, of course I'm gonna keep talking about it because it's the strongest time loop right now, y'all. Yo, especially come on now. We keep shifting. We showing who we are in plain sight. To literally go through this revelated time loop of this Bible that was written after the scrolls. We talking about scroll talk, baby. We ain't talking. So that's why they was laughing, and I started laughing. It's like, but our consciousness, beautiful angels, when we are literally looking at it like this, you see it for what it is. You see these fallen angels is out there, they just, it's a slick diss left and right everywhere. I don't diss nobody. I'm gonna talk about it for what it is. Whatever possessed your angelic vessel while you out here on this earthly plane, we gonna talk about it. That's what we came here to talk about. Until you ready to heal it and get out of that time loop and step that butt back in 5D. That'd be another thing. They don't want to talk about that. I done seen them. They'll get to 5D because they didn't heal. Then they get distracted. They end up meeting a flame or a soulmate, a false flame. They end up meeting somebody, and boom, it was the test that they had to go through. Boom, and they go right back down. They go to 3D. But that's the thing about angels and earth angels. You heal it, and if you're really an angel and really ready to heal it, you can come back up. But you don't go down and, I'm going to say it again, go into the European Knights Templars, Assyrian, all the low vibrational, stolen legacy vibrations to put a curse and a spell and a hex on something that's of originality. Huh? No? Okay. That's what this is at hand. No, wait. Skin, same color. Race. Ain't race what? Before race, we was talking about tribes. Huh? Temples. What? Gods, goddesses. Dancing, singing, gathering. What we racing to? Had audacity to put African American right there. I don't, nope. I don't check the African American box. For ones with divine consciousness in the knowing, when you're in America and you check the African American box, still look it up. It ain't changed. It ain't changed 6 to 15, 1600s. It's still the same. So yes, and I do speak fluently of it. Though, don't get a goddess like me in somebody's courtroom where there's fringes on the flag. Those little yellow fake. It's the fake flag. When you got the fake flag in the courtroom, I can say so much truths. You can just throw the case out. You gotta know the right things to say too. So like I said, you could look that one up too. All this adds up to really how powerful we are. So that's deep too, like especially with business, getting stuff notarized, yo. And like I said, once the content start flowing a little more heavier, and I do some lives, I'll get some moderators. We gonna be a little more little, y'all. We ain't gonna be holding y'all up. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it. So that's another thing that I am doing, branching out and aligning with more beautiful souls, gods and goddesses, ones that understand that this is real magic. This is real. This is who we are. We don't sugarcoat this. Like y'all, I mean, come on now. You see the masculine and you feel the feminine too. You feel me? Like this. Wait, nails. Yeah, girl, come on, let's go get our nails done. Yeah. You ready? Like, it's not a game when it comes to oneness. And knowing who you are, not what nobody else got to say about you. I love it though. I wanted to get on here and just, it hit me. I had lined to a goddess today in the divineness. It's pretty much was aligning to a lot of beautiful souls to attract another stream of income to where I'll be able to move around, and moving around with it being still involving my passion, say it like that. Because, like I said, I was a forklift truck driver for 10 years and working for somebody else. And being around unnecessary energy. So as a demon slayer in a workplace full of radiation. Yeah. So beyond that, I wanna talk about, like I said, I just got to talking about courthouses, nurses, all of that. I've met a lot of witches that are nurses. I mean, and that's deep too when we're talking about witches. So everybody, when it comes to these words, have their own vibrations, frequencies, and energies that they put to them. So when we talk about me personally, I'm more sacred. I talk about the scrolls. So there were no witches then. There were healers. There were oracles. No witches. When you look at witches, look at where the term originated from. And you're talking about like Kemetic and African descent. It's more of a cultural type of version or term. Though with the oneness, it's divine. It's divine. So, and that's deep too. Like, that's why you got a lot of gods and goddesses of color now that literally vibe with the vibrations, frequencies, and energies of witches, for the simple fact is their bloodlines. You know, like when a mother or, you know, and they don't talk about this. Baby, you know what? I done hopscotched a couple times. I know y'all have seen it. I ain't even jump back. That'd be another reason why they be wanting me to go live. They be like, love, go back and talk about Dharma when he did it. You know, like it's the divineness of a soul contract reader and a seer. Like, it's so many words that they call us, though. It's about the knowing and the knowledge and the oneness to be open enough to space, yo, to receive it and keep flowing with it 24/44, just easily and effortlessly. So yeah, Like I said, it's an honor. So we gonna keep it light. We're gonna keep it light on this. We're gonna keep it light. Though, like I said, I just wanted to talk about that though, about the witches and European terms. And like I said, like you had 3 layers. So just understand that part first. When you got three, you need 3 layers. For the simple fact, when we're talking about demonic energy and how it just works, what you going through, and it recharges up every day as the sun hits it. And it cleanses every day as the moon hits it. So, going through each barrier. 10, copper, silver. As soon as you go through the temples, now you see gold. Ancestor came through strong in the Vatican. Ain't no one there like it. Tell you they do not sugarcoat nothing. It ain't nowhere near like how we had it, y'all. Nowhere near. And if it wasn't for the statues and stuff, and most of the, like, literally stuff it's written down, we wrote it down. Like the library in the Vatican, it ain't even got half the stuff in there. You know, it's a lot of people that's richer than what the Vatican, that's richer than the Vatican. People that bought stuff from the Vatican. I mean, off the radar rich. Off the radar rich. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this. And that's the thing, you rich from secrets. Stolen secrets. Stolen legacy secrets. While we bearing the fruit talking about it. Oh yeah, we talk about this. And like I said, when I got the download to just like, literally, it's not a game, like crystal pyramids. Y'all want to keep it in the Vatican, yo? You want to keep it on? Don't even worry about it. You can have it. We finna remake this shit. We finna remake it. Keep it in there. Keep it in there. When I got that download and the vibration frequencies and energies of it, I was like, oh, yes. And activated instantly, yo. That's why I call myself the Pharaoh Priestess Love. And to align more with the culture, align more with family that really are ready to build, really ready to create, really ready to go within, and knowing how to protect your energy. We can go anywhere. And that's the power and awareness, going anywhere. When you feel it, oh nah, hold on, love. Nah. Chill out today. Spirit said chill for the day. Okay. Yeah. Especially if you feel that? You feel that? Oh, Shay. I'm not finna second guess it or beat around. No, I'm gonna make this money. I got it. And that be another divine way. Source of gold, just hop right in somebody and speak. I done seen it. They'll be just sitting down and then poof, sit right up and boom, get to talking. I'll be ooh. I might be blinking a little bit, but I miss seeing a beat. As I've seen it so much as a little girl. Possessions. Like I'm watching a movie. Family. Just walking around everyday lives. Working for, who they work for. Like I said, me personally, I've been there, I've done that. But when it started going deeper for me, like I work for Evelyn Glanton, I work for James Glanton, I work for Anaya Wilson, I work for Robert Woods, you know what I mean? I work for Arset, I work for Bastet, I work for Sekhmet, I work for Selket, I work for Mami Godu, I work for Mami Wata, I work for Shango, I work for Ogun, I work for Obatala, I work for Obijana. Like, holler at me when you be able to print out that application. It is not a game when we talking about Aquarian season right now. Said I wasn't gonna make it long, did I? Well, the spirit said flow with him a little bit more love. Let him feel it. That'd be another thing. When y'all meeting these real healers, it's supposed to be magnetic. You shouldn't feel a pull. Your stomach shouldn't. You shouldn't feel drained. You shouldn't feel ooh. What's that sensation? And then after that, you just mad. Where they do that at? So yeah, that's deep too. I put that content too a little further down. Scroll down. We talking about DMT entities. This is fallen angels, children, like DMT entities. DMT, like your serotonin, your oxytocin, your dopamine. All these chemicals that release out of your body, like when you're climaxing, or when you're having specific adrenaline rushes, stuff like that. Got some ginger in there this time. Raw rosemary, cucumber, lemon. Oh yeah. All of that. But yeah, like I was saying, all of that. And as y'all see, I be freestyling. I don't write some of this stuff. I don't write down. I just pretty much free flow with it. And while I'm free flowing with it, it just come easily and effortlessly. Like I said, no. Let's see what I'm gonna call this one. It's pretty much like I was saying at the beginning, and what brought me on here to talk about it, like aligning with beautiful souls that are ready to vibe higher in their own authenticity, and being aware of all this stuff out here, yo. Like, and I'm glad they cut me off, because that be the thing. If it's meant for me to go back to it, I'll go back to it. And if beautiful souls want me to talk more about the content I crossed over and didn't start back up talking about, you can hit the comments up below and we can realm a little deeper into it. But these just literally, like I said, as a seer and divine storyteller, I talk about a lot of topics, y'all, and I'll be excited to talk about them. So don't hold them up, because it's been a few of them. I feel it in. I can go back to some of the things I said, but I choose not to. So I know it's quite a few of them that I didn't go back to and specifically talk about that are very high vibrational. And that's another thing. When so after this content, start writing them down. So that way while we writing them down, start putting that juice on there. And that's gonna be the divine part right there. So yeah, it's gonna be lit, y'all, especially we get the moderators and start going live. It's gonna be real lit. And like I said, they had the moderators on deck, and yeah, I had some more protection on this thing and locked in. Yeah, like I was saying too about the, okay, so they wanted me to talk about that part. It came back up. So just real healers, yo. It's going to feel igniting beyond us just personally being, we're already magnetic beings to begin with, okay? So if you know how to keep your levels pure, protect your energy, keep your energy at its highest standards to attract what you desire, not what you want, not what you need, what you desire. It hit different. It does. It does. So when you, and then you getting what you desire coming easily and effortlessly, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So yeah, I'm gonna end this one, but I just definitely wanted to talk about that, and it's an honor as I keep aligning to more beautiful souls that see it for what it is. Like, we come here to speak our truths, live life, breathe and sustain life. So it's good to align to some of us specific earth angels that have been through certain trials and tribulations to talk about these things. So 1717, Ashe, so that beautiful souls are aware of these specific tactics to prevent themselves from going into it as well. I mean, like, that's deep. That's real deep. And then I met a goddess too that is a therapist. That's pretty dope, because just some of the things I've been manifesting, like counseling and speaking with beautiful souls that have been molested or raped in their younger stages. And I only say with it being in your younger stage, like talking about younger stages, school, that small school bus, real young, and certain situations growing up, real young, like to have it that young. And I'm 36 now, so I like to talk about these two, an age ain't nothing but a number, and how you astral travel. Like I said, 36, you going down the timeline. So with that being said, the phenomenal part about it is going like 16, 17, 24 until you get to the 8-year-old. You know what I mean? All of this, because these ones coming up to you. So just imagine how powerful you getting as you get to the big chunk. Oh, they ain't gonna tell you that part. They ain't gonna tell you that part. It's a secret, remember? But they healers. Come on now, man. See, that'd be a mess. Yeah. There's no secrets. Here's the thing, I'm telling you how to do this specifically does not mean, don't, come on now kids, don't try this at home. Like literally. If you don't know what you're doing, don't. And that's the deep part in it too. We only say what we're spirit led to say. There, other than that, your keen discernment, you don't want the karma. I said I put that in here earlier. You don't want that karma. Allow your good karma to be flowing with your good dharma. It's not finna down talk, belittle, Gossip. When I tell you, when we talking about healers, that's pointing a finger of blame. These main three demonic energies, yo. What I say? Gossip, belittling, and it was another one. I said gossiping, belittling, and this just these energies, literally. Spiritual dissing. Nah, I get that one too. Beware of wolves in sheep's clothing. We get it. We get it. Oh, it's to the point now what's the point of saying anything anymore? You're magnetic, it attracts. So, say less. Please say nothing. Your frequency speaks for itself. Unless there is self-doubt or any other low vibrational reflections within self. All that add up. And it allows me to see things for what it is. I said, give beautiful souls the space. Yes, plenty of space. Boundaries has plenty of space. That's the thing about space. When it comes to a real healer, a real earth angel, baby, you gon' feel us coming. So magnetic. Electromagnetic. But yeah, I'm gonna end it this time, y'all. I'm gonna end it this time. But yeah, this one, what should we call this one, y'all? This is another collective vibrations. But the reason I got on here is like I said, I met another divine goddess today, and then another one came in my messages, and it was more of a patriarchy type of energy, though it was still settling. I say that it was settling, so but I still had the green light to talk about witches that are nurses. That's deep too. Witches that are nurses, doctors, there's veterinarians. Hold them up. Don't hold them up. These bloodlines is thick, y'all. Remember, we're talking about a stolen legacy, and then all these other bloodlines come after that. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about none of that, yo. So, we're talking about the 27 chakras till it turned that 27 into a 72 chakras. And now you're talking about 72 apostles, 72 disciples, 72 angels. That's 7 plus 2, divine feminine. If it ain't adding up to that 9, baby. And here we are. Keep it brief, y'all. Keep it brief. So, yeah, this one gonna be them divine feminine vibrations. And I'm gonna play it back. I'll do it sometime shortly and write down a couple things, because I believe it was a couple things I did want to tap into and realm a little deeper about. That's why they came up. And why it came up to start writing it down, because when I'm doing these and I'm flowing, go ahead and allow them to be the next content as well. So like I said, this one is gonna be the vibrations, the collective vibrations reading, which y'all already know. always love, light, phenomenal healing, peace.